Haha, como é que é, meus amigos? Aqui com vocês é rubenboykaalves, sejam todos muito bem-vindos a mais um episódio de Game of Thrones. Desse lado espero que esteja tudo bem com vocês em casa, espero que esteja tudo bem com a vossa família, com os vossos amigos e com os vossos animais de estimação. Para quem viu o episódio passado, sabe que este episódio promete. Vamos lá ver então o que é que este episódio nos vai trazer, para quem não viu, né? Então, let's go, guys, venham daí, arrebentem com o like, subscrevam o canal se não são subscritos e partilhem o canal com a vossa família e amigos. Vamos embora, let's go, guys! Começar o episódio 4, ao mais alto nível. Tal e qual, oh yes! Bebam água, amigos, bebam água. Faz muita falta, então agora que está a chegar aí o... Já vamos no Autumners, que é outono em americano, e vai chegar aí o Inverners, que também é outoner não, Inverners, que é inverno em americano também. E vamos lá ver como é que é isto da PlayStation 5, né, amigos? Para quem sabe, o boy que a reservou, vamos lá ver. Anteriormente.
Previously on Game of Thrones.
Oh yes. Previously.
My father is planning to make a move against your family. He knows all your weaknesses, all your plans, because you have a traitor in your council. He's been sending a great deal of gold to someone in King's Landing.
We were told we'd be speaking to Lord Tyrion alone.
That's enough, Andros.
That's enough.
North Grove? That's just some shit story for little kids.
I've heard stories. Old tales of a secret forest within a forest. Your lord knew what he was talking about. I'm part of the free folk. People round here called wildlings.
My true name is Sarah.
Sarah
Flowers.
Flowers.
You're a bastard? It means a lot to be able to share that with someone. Someone I can trust.
And if it isn't Eleana Glenmore, you're not still marrying into this wretched family.
Perhaps we'll remain allies after all.
It's a long journey to Marine on foot.
Marine?
What?
Unfinished business there. I don't want to talk about it.
If you presume to speak of my dragons, you best choose your words carefully.
Malcolm!
Sacode.
Are you gonna be a good little forester? Learn your lesson and stay down? You can be Lord, Roderick. So long as we all know who holds the reins here.
The foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward. Kill him if they give you any trouble.
I never did tell you about your father, did I? We bled him at first, like a pig.
Pois é, limpamos o sebo ao gajo. Pumba. Mas o Finn viu e fugiu. Foi-se chibar. Mas é bem feita para o gajo merecia levar mesmo no focinho. Estamos presos.
I knew you were a killer the day you arrived. Seems Brit found out too. Now they all see it. what sort of brother you really are.
It wasn't my fault. He attacked me, and we fought,
And you threw him clear off the wall.
Então,
You told me what you did to get here. We both know you had blood on your hands. But now, you've killed one of your brothers.
ele não era meu irmão.
You'll lose your head for this, Tuttle. You'll be disgraced, dishonored, and burned till there's nothing left of you.
you won't execute me. With Mance Raider coming, the Night's Watch needs all the men it can get.
Honest men, loyal men, not brother killers. There's only one thing to be done with you now.
Hey, Frostfinger. I saw what Garrett did to Britt last night. I was there. My relief was late, so I stayed behind. I saw everything.
Yeah, he was there.
Then go on. What did you see, boy?
Britt didn't do anything wrong. Garrett murdered him in cold blood.
Aí,
Shoved him
palhaço.
clean off the wall. Garrett's no brother. He's worse than the wildlings. He'd kill any one of us who looked at him funny.
Britt slaughtered
He
my
was a
family.
man of the watch and you murdered him!
Save your breath, Tuttle. You haven't got much of it left. Let's go.
Aí, a gigante
Say
palhaço.
goodbye to your brothers.
Frostfinger. What's to be done with him? We're heading to Cruster's.
Not with this one, you're not. Got a witness says he murdered Britt. You'll have to find someone else for your expedition.
Garrett, I can't believe you did this.
Now out of the way, Snow.
Give us a moment.
Then kiss him quick and be done with it.
Garrett, you told me there wouldn't be any trouble with Britt. What happened? I thought you were smarter than that, Garrett. I thought you were going to be by my side at Cruster's. But there's no coming back from this.
I know I did the right thing. That's all that matters.
What Britt did to your family, anyone would want him dead. But now you'll have to face the consequences.
But John...
I'm sorry, Garrett. There's nothing more I can do. We're down a man, so keep your eyes open. Now let's move.
Seems even your mother's abandoned you. Won't be alone for long, though. The Axeman will find you soon enough.
Vá. Se a gente não matasse. Ah, temos mesmo que ver, né? Se a gente não matasse. É que ele foi para lá mesmo de propósito. Para nos matar. Mas pronto. Fazer o quê? Game of Thrones. Ele ia para lá para nos limpar o sebo. Ouçam aquilo que eu vos digo. E comigo não fazem farinha, nem filhosos. Nem sonhos. Ele mordia as orelhas. Palhaço. Nós não vamos morrer, eu acredito que ele vai ser salvo. Lá pelo gajo. Mais tarde ou mais cedo precisam de nós.
Do you know how many men have stood before me with false tales of my dragons? Desperate men, hoping for wealth, protection. Liars, every one of them. And I expect you are no different. You don't want to see what I do to liars.
Then maybe you should get to know me better. I'm not like those other men.
You sure look like the rest of them. Covered in dirt.
Oh, shit.
Are you frightened? I thought you'd seen a dragon before.
E vimos.
Your reaction says otherwise. Viseron. It's all right.
He's much smaller than the other one.
Would you like to touch him?
Mm.
Go ahead. Unless you are afraid. Of course, a man who has really faced a dragon before may have reason to be afraid. Go on.
Not a good idea, Asher.
I'm inclined to agree with her on this one.
You're brave, at least.
I don't think he likes me.
You still have a hand, don't you? You claim you saw Drogon. Give me a reason to believe you. I told you I've heard this story before. I'm going to need more than that.
You're asking for proof?
I have this.
Drogon. How did you get that? What have you done to him?
Não fiz nada.
If you've hurt him...
Hurt him?
He attacked us.
Drogon wouldn't strike without reason. You must have scared him, or... He is not some kind of thoughtless beast. He's only a child.
Oh, a child who can breathe fire on whoever he likes.
The men who were following us, the Lost Legion, they drew their swords and tried to fight him.
And Drogon defended himself.
So we somehow deserve to be burnt alive because your little baby was scared?
Your tongue is dangerously sharp, sellsword.
E está calada também.
Why did you come here? You offer me nothing but lies. To what end? You want gold? A title? My undying gratitude? What do you want from me, Asher Forrester?
I don't want your money. I just need your help.
Help very often means money.
My family is depending on me. I have to find an army.
An army?
If you could spare some of your sellswords.
Please, if...
I also came here looking for an army. But what I found were the cries of children and people suffering in chains while their masters profited from their misery. My sellswords will help me free the slaves of Meereen. That is their mission. Your need is not greater than theirs. These are people who have suffered for years without end.
What if we left after the liberation, once the slaves are free?
Once the slaves are free, I will sail back to Westeros and reclaim my crown. There is no after.
There must be something I can do to convince you.
As we speak, my men prepare to enter Meereen. What they are about to do is much bigger than you or I. Bigger than one family back in Westeros. So, unless you think you can storm Meereen and free all the slaves yourself, you have nothing more to offer me, Croft. You may leave.
That's
But
it.
Your Grace.
See them out.
I faced a dragon and lived. Nothing in Meereen can be worse than that.
How bold of you. You forget that is my dragon you boast of defeating.
I said I survived, nothing more.
And Beskha here, she has a history in Meereen. She could help guide us.
What the hell?
Is this true?
Yes. I lived in Meereen for a time. On the eastern side of the city. Fucking bastard.
So you wish to accompany them? You'd help the Second Sons? Guide them into Marine?
I can't, Asher.
This could be our only chance.
Is that what you're saying?
You're really considering this?
They could prove valuable.
We'll help you free the city. If you'll just consider what I've asked.
We can talk about that after the slaves have been released from their chains. I believe that's more than fair. You two will join Croft and his men. Get them into the city, help them liberate Marine, and I will see that you are rewarded. But your uncle stays here. If I find you've lied or put my men in danger...
I understand.
Good. Croft will get you settled in. It's going to be a long night.
Então, enquanto estamos aqui a falar, eles já estavam-se a preparar, agora vai ser uma noite longa.
What the fuck happened back there? Are we really going into Marine?
Look, I'm sorry it happened this way.
As long as you get your army, right?
Beske.
Get your armor patched up in here. Extra bedrolls if you need them. Piss buckets in the corner where it's always fucking been.
Long time since we had a piss bucket.
I spent 2 years trying to get where I am now. Don't fuck this up for me, Asher. Nail! We got 2 more.
Não vai ser fácil. Cá me parece. Mas pronto.
Curse this bloody leg! It's not your leg that's a problem, Roderick. You've got to be practical. You want to take Griff down next time? You want to stop lying in the mud and letting people walk all over you?
You're speaking to your lord, Sir Royland.
He can fight his own battles. Next time I face Griff, it will be the last. I won't let him parade around my halls any longer. I look forward to it, my lord. But you won't win a fair fight. You can't handle a sword like you used to. So find another advantage. Surprise your opponent. Do something unexpected. Like what? I'll show you. Come at me. Bring your opponent down to your level. When I attack you, drop down, avoid my blade, and swing at the back of my knees. Wait for me to attack.
Roderick!
Let's try it again. Ha! Now that's how you do it. I think you let me. Oh!
My lord, sorry to interrupt.
Eleana?
She insisted on seeing you immediately.
Lady Eleana, I hear we're to become sisters.
Talia. Roderick. Can I speak with you? Privately. You remember my little brother?
Quiver! Good gods, you've grown.
You could just call me Arthur now.
I hope you don't mind us coming unannounced. But something's happened. I didn't know what else to do. Maybe this was a bad idea.
I've missed you, Eleana.
I've missed you too. Truth be told, you're the only one I can turn to. Lord Whitehill paid my father a visit at Rillwater Crossing. He told my father Griff had subdued you, and
that my sister would make a fine reward.
as if I'm some token to be handed around.
You mean?
He demanded I end our betrothal and marry his son, Griff, instead.
What?
Lud threatened my family. Told my father if he refused, we'd be slaughtered along with you.
Father acted the damn coward.
He agreed, Roderick. I am to marry Griff Whitehill. That arrogant, pig-eyed prick!
I still can't believe Father agreed to it.
Then you have to defy your father.
I intend to. Do you think I want to marry that disgusting pig? But my father won't listen. I'm not gonna be the bone they throw that howling dog. I'm not gonna be some prize for him to rip open.
Estamos feitos ao bife.
We have to get rid of him. I can't think of any other way. My father won't see reason. Lord Whitehill's made up his mind. And so have I.
You'd murder a man to prevent your marriage? I know Griff is horrible, but to go that far...
You don't know what it's like, Roderick. You get to decide what you want to do and who you want to be. I'm expected to have my life decided for me.
You wouldn't have to do it yourself if you didn't want to. We have a way around that.
You brought your men.
I command Father's elite guard. These men are trained archers, swordsmen, experts in both ranged and close combat. They're yours, if you'll help us take down Griff.
The whole guard?
20 men. My father still thinks they're aboard a ship bound for the Reach. What do you have to lose, Roderick? Griff has been a nightmare for you and your house.
You can't have any reason to keep him around.
This could help both of us.
The Whitehills still have my little brother. If I hurt Griff, there's no telling what they'll do to Ryan.
I understand your worry, Roderick. I don't want Ryan hurt any more than you do. I know this might sound mad, but it's the only way. Get rid of Griff, and you'll be free to use the guard however you like. You can finally take control of your house again. Please, promise me you'll do this. I love you, Roderick. I don't want Griff. I don't want any of this. Will you help me?
I'll do it, if it really is the only way.
I'm afraid it is. Thank you, Roderick.
I knew you'd come through for us. My men are yours to command.
Thank you, Quip. Arthur.
Could you give us a moment? You don't know how much this means to me. To us, I should say. Maybe when this is all over, we could play hide and seek in the grove again. Pretend we're still children. Forget all that's happened these last few years.
I love you, Elena.
I love you too.
Beija, beija. Olha aí os esconde nos lábios. Pumba! Oh yes. Esconde.
Can't believe it's another coronation already. Our kings just get younger and younger.
Tommen's not ready. He's too soft. Maybe that was the imp's plan.
I wonder if Marjorie Tyrell will be there today.
You mean Queen Marjorie? She was married to Joffrey.
For all of 1
she'll
hour.
marry his brother too. Not to
I
mention
wouldn't put it past
Cersei
her.
and Jaime. Shh. The Lannisters have spies everywhere.
What is it, Tom?
Remember that warning you'd heard from Roderick?
About Whitehill's contact. Did you find anything?
Only whispers. But your brother's right. Lord Whitehill. Lord Whitehill is sending a great deal of gold to someone here in King's Landing. He's definitely up to something. Something big. But I don't know what.
I bet it's one of those ironwood merchants. Lord Morgren and Lord Andros.
It's hard to say. Lord Whitehill is surprisingly secretive. They'll both be at the feast after Tommen's coronation today. Maybe you can learn something.
I can't go. She's not exactly happy with me right now. I've been uninvited.
Couldn't Sarah help? Ask her to get you in. She'd do it, right? Don't handmaidens look out for each other?
Sarah's not really happy with me either. Some things I may have said.
Well, if you need Sarah to get you in there, you might as well try, right?
É verdade.
It's nearly time.
Just be careful, Lady Mira. King's Landing seems to have it in for you.
Não está fácil isto, não está não.
Hey, what are you doing out here? There's leftover honey cake in the kitchens.
Have to guard this one. Locked him up in the old storeroom until morning.
That the one who killed Brit? He's not going anywhere. Come on. I'll be back before anyone notices.
All right. Maybe just a quick bite. He's likely to freeze to death out here anyway.
Onions and crab apples. At least I won't starve to death. If I ever find a way out of here.
Pega tudo.
It might be useful. Must be the latrine. I'm not sticking around to use it. Oh, wood's rotten. This is all bloody useless.
Calma, amigo. Também já estás aí a estrelhar.
Probably covered with fleas.
Olha, deves ter muito a perder.
Just sand. Don't know what I expected. No one out there. Oh, I'm not getting out that way.
Pois claro que não. Achas que isto ir por ali? Também não custa nada a ver.
Garrett! Cotter, what are you doing here? I heard him talking. You're to be executed in the morning.
Ah.
I have to get out of here. That's why I came. I want to help.
Well, you'd be executed too. Why would you want to help me?
I told you my secret. And you said you were my friend. Well, what kind of friend would I be if I left you to die here? So I'm getting you out of here. I don't want to hear any complaining.
I owe you for this. If we make it out alive,
Well, now that you mention it...
What?
I want to go with you, Garrett. To the North Grove. You know I can't stay here. I'm leaving Castle Black. But I'd rather not go it alone. So if you're going north, I'm coming with you.
Well, I'm not going anywhere unless I can get out of this bloody storeroom first.
I can try and pick the lock, but I'm not sure it will work. Garrett, what are you doing?
Getting out of here.
see it. It's coming loose.
I'm gonna try to push it out. You pull, alright?
I hope no one heard that. Hey, can you fit through?
I think.
Ele só não te vê se não olhar.
I managed to avoid Finn. But he'll turn us in the first chance he gets. Trust me.
Then we better be ready.
I can get us through the tunnel.
Não vai ser fácil.
There's no turning back now. We're deserters for sure. We're breaking our vows. There'll be a price on our heads. Or worse.
My family back home is counting on me to put things right. And I mean to do it. Vows aren't going to stop me.
They know we're gone now.
Then how fast can you run?
Sacode. Bem, vamos finalizar o nosso episódio por aqui. Como já tinha dito. Espero que tenham gostado, amigos. Arrebentem com o like, subscrevam o canal se não são subscritos. Já sabem, daqui com vocês foi Ruben Alves Boica. Até já. Fui! Obrigado! Haha!